And we're back. My name is DiCarlo Sweeting, and my co host for the day is
George Missick.
George. Happy New Year, man. It's good to be back.
Ha- Happy New Year. Yeah, definitely 2025, eh?
Yeah, we get to see
Wow,
it.
boy. I don't like counting backwards no more.
You don't like going backward no more?
No, I have to go too far back to get to the beginning right now. Seems like a long time.
Well, only one way to go. That's forward now. So,
Boy, man, say there's a problem when you start to realize you probably have more years in the rear view mirror than ahead. So you
boy,
have to
that's
make them.
that's that's scary right now. But
Yeah.
all you could do is make sure that
eh,
everybody, your family, are well taken care of. Everybody else happy, and then you do your
Yeah.
part.
Yeah, you tend to cherish them more.
Yep.
Yeah.
Boy, that is man. So, ah,
Lots to talk about.
yeah. Let's find out what's in the news.
Audio Jungle.
Oh yeah. So there we have in the Bahamas a new commissioner of police, and not just a commissioner of police, George. A female, the first female commissioner of police. I thought you'd never
Mhm.
see this day, George. I really thought you'd never see this day. First commissioner female of police. What you say about that?
That's I mean, it's to be commended. I definitely, I wouldn't say I don't think we would have seen the day because if you look around us, there's very little post left that a female has not ascended to the office. I think the highest office in the land is the governor general, and we have a female there now, right? It's just it's an inevitable consequence, and fortunately it came in our time, obviously. And I watched some of the celebrations. It's a proud day, obviously, always a proud day for women. But again, if you see the amount of women, and I saw a lot of them in the force as well, I think it was just a matter of time. you know we've had women in the force for a very long time, and a lot of them have ascended very high up the ladder. And we seem to change commissioners every 2 to 3 years.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I think it's inevitable. I think it's always good to get the best, not to just for it to be ceremonial. And I think as Miss Shanta knows, she
Yep.
seems to check off, have come to the office with very good credentials, and a lot of, I haven't heard anyone say anything bad about her. So kudos. Yeah, it's a good step in the right direction in the Bahamas. Obviously, we know all the controversy that surrounds how she came to be, and there's some if you're coming to be the first, is a it's not the best time to come to be the first of it, because when I think about it, I think I've never seen a police commissioner take that office under such pressure, and public dissatisfaction with the force is at an all-time low. So she has that extra burden of not just being a female and trying to prove that she um, deserves to be in that office, but she also is faced with coming in at a very, very difficult time. So she can either shine or fail badly. But if she can pull through this and make some key changes and help the force to turn around. I mean, she's already been good. I think we just had the first murder for the year. so,
That's a step in
so
the right direction.
That's a step in the right direction. Yeah, yeah. We usually up. What it is? The 14. We usually got about 14 murders by now. So I think we got one or three. Could be two, but uh, it may be luck. But I like to say you take the good and the bad. So you have to take credit. If it happens under your watch and it's good, you get the credit for it. If it happens under your watch and it's bad, although you didn't cause it, you'll have to take the blame as
Yep,
well. So
that's
if
how it
if
go.
I was her, if I was her and a PR people, I'd be patting myself on the back.
Yeah, but that could be a double-edged sword, though. Don't you can't get too happy too fast. Don't
Hey,
forget
hey,
Nassau. Nassau
you
don't
have to
play.
get happy. Yeah, but that's why you have to celebrate it now. You don't know if it's gonna last. You have to get happy when you could be happy.
Um, I um, I had a opportunity to actually meet with her. She went to our church. She um, she was one of my first speakers at my Rotary Club, which I was president at that time. And she came in, and and I actually prophesied this, George. Believe it or not, I
Yeah,
prophesied this. Look, I see, I got it. I tell you, I'm Shuma Matala, Tuma Matala. I tell you. I got it. I feel in the spiritual thing. So I actually prophesied that she would become the first female commissioner of police, and so
hey,
said, so done.
hey,
And I am
you
quite
you
proud of
even
myself for that.
you even mentioned it on the show.
Yes,
Um,
yes.
when we were yeah, when we were talking about the commissioner stepping down and someone else taking over, you mentioned that there's a lady in Freeport, Shanta knows who you think would make her, and so yeah, so
Yeah.
who
I
knew?
met
I
her.
mean, you
I
God,
met her. She was an excellent lady, well spoken, seems to have her head screwed on right, has a plan, and I am so excited to see what she's gonna do. And I already like what she do. And the first thing she do, all them jokers who was there before, she done roll them out. She done got a new crew coming
mm,
on there with her. So therefore, I mean, you gotta get rid of them. I get what going on with whoever them jokers was there before. You might want to say, well, oh, there's good people. There's no. I don't know you. I was in Freeport all this time. Y'all been doing some skullduggery over here. I can get
yep,
rid of y'all. I can't trust y'all right now. You might be good, but right now I got
but
with my people. So
you
she
have to
did a
put
good
people to
thing.
do it.
Yeah,
Yep,
she did a good thing. Got rid of them, and now she's on her way now to try to clean up this place. Like you say, so far so good. Only one murder for the year. It'll be done in day 14. So
yep.
that ain't a bad way to look at it. So I can't get mad at her for that. But I really wonder what will be her plan and how much Wayne Monroe. And I still try, and I would jump off a topic, but boy, you George, your boy, man, how he ducked not getting fired? How in God's green earth? All this foolishness going down. You want to fire everybody, but the
Hey,
man
hey,
at the
no,
top.
no, no. Listen now. Let me correct you. That
Okay. Let me add this one.
um, Fernando did not get fired. He resigned. He thought it was his time for him to leave. A lot of these guys,
Yeah,
they
and that
left.
gal didn't dump me either. I tell her we broke up mutually. Yeah, yeah,
That's,
yeah.
that's
Let's
what
go
they
with that.
say. It was a resignation. He did the honorable thing. So the problem I have with the organizations like the the police force, any police force, anywhere in the world, right? So it's not specific to the Royal Bahamas Police Force. These organizations are they're almost like gangs or uh, they sing with one voice. They're like a choir. They beat with one. And I know people like to say, "Oh, you got some bad apples." Now we've seen that you have more than some bad apples. You have crops inside this police force, like so. So the amount of officers that got either indicted, fired, and stuff in the last year or two, I mean, is record high. So you have a serious cancer inside there. And the thing with cancer, a lot of times you don't know how far and how wide that cancer has spread. Now, You also have the fact that the government itself had some implications of, corruption and name calling that we've yet to see, who this official in the government is and whatnot. So, I celebrate her. It's a tall order because you're dealing with a force. And then if I'm putting on my cynic, my devil's advocate hat, the fact that you were kind of handpicked by the outgoing person and in conjunction with the prime minister and these are to lead, because she wasn't next in line by any stretch of the imagination in terms of
You,
looking at the
you think so?
hierarchy. Yeah,
I
well,
usually notice that whoever comes from Grand Bahama,
hmm
since Green Slate time, if you remember, from Green Slate time, whoever came from Grand Bahama usually
when they go
takes
back,
on the
they
role.
tend to,
Now it was different this time because some skullduggery was going on when the PLP took over, and Fernando, that's their boy, and they had to make sure that they smooth out because the F and them going do him wrong, and a couple other of them. So they had
yeah.
to fix that as best as they could fix it. So they bring him back, make him commissioner, and they gone on their way. But usually, how it's usually done is the person who comes from Grand Bahama takes on that mantle of commissioner of police. From I can remember with Green Slate. Now I could be wrong.
Well,
That's fine.
Grinsley wasn't Grinsley the last one though, because because Marvin was James was in Freeport. He never sent it. They took
Well,
Grinsley.
that's politics again.
Yeah, well, it's all politics with,
But
with
that one was a little bit more than politics because when Green Slade come back taking names and kicking behind. See, he was in he he know they do him wrong because he know, hey, this is how it was supposed to be done, and y'all
yeah.
do me a bad thing. So we know how they go. So ah, but usually that's how it's done. But no matter how it's done, in my book, she's a top grade A woman, grade A cop, and I think she's
Yep.
gonna do a good job. I hope she does a wonderful job. Don't get caught up in the politics, cause boy, oh boy, that politics with that police thing, oh that George, that's a funny
Yeah.
thing, son. I wish her luck.
Yeah, it's sad because it's very political, and like I said, they you can I mean you can tell how political it is because most of them when they finish this assignment, they become ambassadors and stuff to
Oh yeah,
that
they
seems to
comfy
be
job.
yeah. So and those are political appointments. So we need to have the police department, I think, more independent some point, um, from the government of the day. And I don't like this foolishness, like you say, when this government come in, they put some people on leave, and
Paying them for
they
nothing.
get paid. Then when they come back, they come off a leave. They
Hmm.
pay them some extra money. Like it seemed like someone created a system. Oh, they wrong this person. They've been getting their salary. We have to pay them an undisclosed settlement. We're not gonna tell you the terms of the settlement
No, can't
for
tell you
them
that.
being right. So we can put an extra $1 million in their pocket.
Oh jeez, George, you think it's that much?
Hey boy, there's a reason why we got billions of dollars in debt.
My God, man, say it ain't so, man.
But yeah, some of these systems need to be looked at because we see it as not an isolated incident. From what I'm seeing, I'm just seeing a repeat of these processes, and it seems now to be like a system that is designed to enrich some people or to, uh, because no, you can't. Because if that happens once, you try to put measures in place not to happen again, right? Like, but this keep happening, and so I'm like, is this something that's designed? Yeah, we put y'all off. Y'all wait 4 or 5 years, sit y'all out, bring our boys in. When your people get back in power and fix you up, go on vacation. I mean, what you getting paid for at that point? These garden leaves and foolishness.
Hey, wouldn't they really be doing nothing, George? You think they really be sitting on me and doing nothing?
Well, they must be doing something, but it
But you
ain't it
getting
ain't
paid?
working. They getting paid, but I wouldn't know where to sign up for that.
My good boy, that's a sweet little to do, boy.
Uh,
Hey. Yeah, sign me up. I willing to take it. Phew.
Yeah.
Well, anyway,
So
let's wish the new commissioner of police, Miss Shanta, knows all the best. I hope she does a great job because we really need crime to clean up. She's starting off with a fresh air, and let's hope that hey we got.
and, and we need to rebuild just the public confidence in the police.
Oh
The
yeah,
police.
they make me shame, George. Oh my
Yeah.
God, I was so shame. Oh man. Yeah, you see that look on your face like you take something bad, it just make me shame, man. Oh
Bad,
man.
bad, bad.
Mm-mm-mm. But like you say, she can bring back some respect and some credibility back to the police force, and let's hope that everybody follows suit. But let's take a commercial break and we can be right back.
Hi, everybody. I'm Jason.
And I'm Cheryl. Join us here on Superior Talk Bahamas YouTube channel every Tuesday at 6 for Let's Talk.
Where we talk about issues that matter to you. We try to come up with workable, practical solutions so we have more action and less talk.
See you on Tuesday.
Oh yeah, and we're back, George. Just finished talking about Miss Shanta knows the new first female commissioner of police. Woo! I guess we got some more to come with first in the Bahamas. But I know if you watch Brave, Brave had his first address to the nation, and Brave come and say, "Boy, guess what? He come bearing gifts. He a little late for Christmas, but he say he come bearing gifts, and he come giving you 5% off, dropping the 5% off food on that. Now,
Mm.
now, now, see, see, Brave think he's slick, man. See, Brave, but hey, let me tell you, when Brave turn first start, I was like, but you know, I little skeptically, man. Are you watching? Then he started doing some things. He just started doing some nice little. I said, look at Brave. Look at like my friend said, look at little Brave. And he was doing good. All the low lying fruit, he was knocking down, knocking down. I said, boy, yeah, this how you do it. This how a prime minister supposed to come in and do what he had to do. But I don't know if you ever watch track and field, right? And probably let me carry you back to Hawksville days when them fellas and run the 400. Now back in the day when we was in school, the 400 was a long run. And
Yep.
you used to watch these fellas them. Anyone who you see come out running dead fast, you be like, oh Lord, I don't know if he can make it. You see them start off, they sprinting. They taking off dead fast. When they reach around that 250, 300, they just jogging. They just oh Lord. Then everybody start taking them over. And yeah, and they come last. That's Brave. Brave start off so good. Brave was rolling, rolling, rolling. Then he hit this wall called scandals. And oh Lord, the scandals couldn't stop. They he just like, oh Lord. But Brave, my problem with Brave, Brave ain't do nothing about it. Brave sit quietly. I ain't know nothing. I ain't see nothing. Like I say, I your boy win. I'm sorry, but George Monroe. I know that's your boy.
Right.
They got to deal with him. But anyway, I straight
Digress.
5%. Brave say
Yep.
he give us 5% off of food. Nah, off of that. Nah. Tasman was happy with that. Now I know how much people were happy with it. Tasman was happy with it because it's something.
Right.
Okay,
Right.
it's something. I ain't saying it ain't nothing. I ain't put that down, but it you ever had some food and you put it in your mouth, but it just ain't enough to fill your mouth. It's there. You can taste it, but it ain't enough to fill you. It ain't. Brave, this ain't enough to fill me. I need more. You can't come to me after all these scandals, after all these things, and come to me with only 5% on food, and I still ain't know what all kind of food. You just say the food and the deli them would done cook. No, you can't. That ain't 5% off of that. The set would done what they ain't cooked, 5%
Yeah.
off. Nah, because I don't shop, I don't go in the food store. I can't make no noise. Like I say, Tasma happy, so I happy. But I still feel
You
in that address that I was looking for more, George. I just was looking for more. After all of this, you put me through. I was looking for more, and then you ain't getting it to me till April anyway. I need more, George. What say ye?
well, um, hey, that reminds me, here in Turks and Caicos, where election coming up next month, and last month the government, before they broke the house, announced $1,000 stimulus, right? Now, now, first thing they said before this that was, boy, the country doing so good, doing better than ever before. And then we hear we need a stimulus because you got to help people out. Why you helping the people in the country? Are the country doing good, or the people doing bad? And because the last stimulus was in the pandemic, and we know that was really bad, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if you look at your calendar, elections ain't that far off in the Bahamas. So brave those have to try, and if you look at the timing, you have me suspicious of Brave now because she's always saying he's sneaky. So if you look at the timing of all of this, what one thing they needed was a diversion. Shanta gave them a diversion.
Yeah.
This
Mm-hmm.
vaccine gives some other talking points because if you look at everything else, it's just negative, 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 right? You have all the indictments. You have the CID Johnson guy who got
Yeah.
had a CDU who got
He-
charged.
and he finally resigned. I don't understand that one.
Yeah, they all resigned. Like I said, we don't fire people.
I
But
understand that one. But go ahead.
so yeah, the PLB needed a good feel good stories. And this 5%, I think at the time, this was something quick to come up with. The Shanta thing, we'll find out later where there was more, just a really brilliant stroke of again, we're happy she's the first one, but it's a good if you look at it from a smart move, like who how could we throw off the scent? Because that basically kill all of that. 'Cause people like, oh, well, one is a woman, you can't really say that nigga. The first one, so all the women was, oh yeah, the first. So we forget everything. Fernando was there smiling. It was a beautiful like why the dude there laughing? I'll be out like everybody like just do couldn't get fired because he didn't look pissed at all. Look at y'all sat down and had a good so you have to question the 5%. Like you said, it ain't more. He didn't go as far as the country wants them to go with VAT and all of this. But like you said, it's given something. So at the end of the day, we could take this box and say, hey, we gave you something. And I agree with Tasma if she said right now people hurting, so you know it's better than nothing, right? It's a bread basket item, food, fine, it's a help, but we definitely need it's a step in the right direction. It's not all the way, and I don't believe really too much in topping politicians on the shoulder anyway, because again, we put you all there to do we put you there to do a job, right? And they don't have no problem raising salaries and spending and splurging monies on other things. So when you're giving people back their own money, right? Taxation, relieving tax, that those are the things that we expect you to do. How I get up so high in the first place, right?
Mm.
You were part of putting it there in the first place. So if you take back some, you realize the errands of your way.
Just putting it back to
Yeah,
regular.
you realize you're hurting people. So you're the taskmaster, the cause and cure is you, right? So I'm not gonna pat you on your shoulder. I'm gonna tell you, yeah, it's time you wake up and catch your senses, and you need to do more of this. You need to go out, stop dancing, stop traveling, stay from some of them big parties what I hear going on
Oh
now,
no, 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 no. We can't do that. We
and
can't do that.
and try to relieve the burden off of the average Bahamian before the next general election. Because one thing we know causes government to change is when people are hurting financially. So I think you may see more before elections because, again, if it doesn't happen, the cost of living right now, and I think you just came back from abroad. So you know, even in the States, you go
Oh yeah.
worldwide, like that's like prices gone crazy through the roof everywhere. So I think most governments are dealing with it. We're no exception, but we need to do as much as possible and more to assist people because people are struggling to survive.
Well, what he also said in his address was that they were in the process of getting rid of the middleman, meaning that we usually buy a lot of our stuff from America.
Hmm.
America, they'll buys their stuff, let's say from Panama. Panama got some stuff that they buy. So instead of going to America, who's going to Panama, we going now. They trying to set it up now that we go straight to Panama and get the stuff. So that's what they say they want to do. I can wait and see. Do we have the buying power to get it at a good price that makes sense? I don't know. But I just remember something my insurance lady called me today, George. And she called me, telling me, say, oh, DeCarlo, your insurance due, and you gotta pay up till October. I asked her, October? Why I gotta do October? I pay for the year. No, 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 no. Just brave them again now. Just brave them again. You gotta watch them, I tell you. So now the government says that they want everybody to pay insurance and their license and anything else on their birthday. Now, the reason they say they're doing it is being slick. Now, y'all know how y'all go. Y'all a little crafty when it comes to certain things. Y'all will go ahead and say, okay, let me sign up for insurance. I can sign up for the payment. Sign me up for 6 months. Y'all go pay the first month. Go get your car license and don't pay no more. That's it. Y'all riding dirty straight through. So, in order to get around that, everybody go pay on their birthday. Your insurance and your car license. And
Isn't-
they got to get rid of this 6 months, 2 months, whatever thing. Either you pay the whole thing or you're not napping it. Now, for poor people, that's kind of hard, George.
Yep, yep,
It's hard to come up because now with me, I have to go pay October up to October, and then when October come, I got to pay again up to October again.
yep.
When now I just want to pay one thing, and that's it. Where I can find this money from, George? What? Let's say to anyone out there listening, please, if y'all want to sponsor what Superior Talk, the insurance them going up. They trying to. I got to pay insurance twice this year for my car, twice. Good God from Zion. Oh Lord, George. So that's brave them again, being slick. They 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 say they will help the poor people, but boy, the poor people got to find money twice this year to license their
And then
car.
messing you up on your birthday. That's the one time you don't want to see no bills.
I,
You
I,
want to go off.
George, the reason why I pay in January is because I don't want nobody tell me nothing in October but my money.
No.
I thought that was my
Yeah,
money. Now that's me and
yeah, yeah.
Brave money. I into that. I wanted to have my good time in October. Now I gotta find one next set of money to go pay for
Uh,
insurance. No
like the
man.
Bible, like the Bible say, render on the brave what is due the brave.
And then now they got the other law that hey, if we catch you with no insurance, no license, we taking your car. We impounding
Mm.
your car, and in order to get your car, you gotta make sure you have your license and your insurance, and there's another fee to get it out. So brave them trying to get this treasury full. I know you can get it full off of poor people, but boy, if I ain't got enough for insurance, if I ain't got enough for licensing, you think I got enough for if you impound the car? I need my car, George. I gotta carry Haley to school. I
Yeah,
gotta go to work. If I
I
ain't
hear
got
you.
that, George, I can take every back road to get back to where I need to get because I just can't. I know about you, but I just can't pay it. This two thing I think I'm two insurance them a year. My God, man. But
Yeah.
that's brave for
Oh,
you, for the
hey,
poor
you say
people.
this, despite the high cost of living, it's still very popular.
I
What
don't know
girl
how
tell
you
you,
do it.
boy, it's rough out there, it's rough in these streets. So
Yeah.
I don't. We and you know always being it from Grand Bahama. That's a double one. At least they're making money in Nassau.
Yeah. And they got more or less back road and let's chuck up road that they can sneak through to get where they need to get. Us, we got
Yeah.
Queens Highway, Sunrise Highway, Coral Road, and Settlers Way. You can get catch on one of them. They get you on one of
Well,
them. And then
well,
I must give it to our police. We have the best roadblocks ever. Ever, 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 ever. There's catching some places you can't turn around. You might as well just say here, have the car. Because they are, I mean, oh my goodness. It's a work of art what they do in them roadblock, how they catch you. That you can't even turn around. They just got you. But
mm.
we'll see
And
what happens.
they cleaning up the force now, so you mightn't get,
Oh,
strike no deal on.
yeah, I can't get nobody no tip, boy. Because it's cheaper to pay them than pay the government. You boy might only need one chicken and fries or pay one cable
Yeah,
bill right now, but boy,
yeah, well, $50.
yeah, I'm out. $50 go a long way with all them cars on the line, boy. Anyway, let's take another quick commercial break and we'll be right back.
Yo, what's up, Bahamas? My name is Andrew Williams, aka Cat,
And I'm your boy Mix.
and we're representing Off the Bench, the number one talk sportcast in the Bahamas.
In the world, my boy.
My bad partner. So
Yeah.
we cover anything sports throughout the Bahamas. We cover our Bahamian athletes wherever they are, and they're making waves in sports. We cover them.
Hey, just tune in to us every Wednesday here on Superior Talk at 6 o'clock p.m.
The number one talk show in the
In
world.
the world, Craig.
And we're back. George, let's talk with your boy Trump. Trump is getting inaugurated. Big party in Washington. Boop,
Yeah,
boop, boop. I thought you'd have been there, man. I thought you'd have get your seat. I didn't see
me.
all of ZNS and Odd News and everybody say
Hey,
they going across there to go cover the inauguration. I say, what? This what they do with
hey,
our money? To
if
go
you can't beat them, join them, buddy.
Oh no, George. ABC, NBC doing very good coverage. CNN, everybody doing good coverage. Is why I need to watch ZNS on when we do our thing and when Prime Minister them. I don't see CNN and all them other people down here. What we got
Hey,
over there for?
that's our president. I mean, the
That's
Bahamas
what.
got prime minister and the president. Bahamians were more invested in that American than most Americans, boy.
Y'all, like I done tell y'all didn't care about nothing else other than the immigration part of it and the sissy part of it. Everything else y'all ain't care nothing else about. Trump could tell y'all any foolishness. Trump now telling people now he want to change the Gulf of Mexico into the Gulf of America. I like what the heck? This what on your mind first thing? You all the work you got to do, you around here trying to change the Gulf of Mexico into the Gulf of I say, Lord hallelujah. Look at here now. Look at here.
Take the Panama Canal back from the people. Uh, tell Canada they might as well become a state of the union. Yeah.
I,
Hey,
I never
hey,
hear more foolishness in my and like I say, one thing I always know about Trump, you're good for is a good laugh. It's very entertaining. Very, very
yeah,
entertaining.
yeah, yeah. The last 4 years was boring. Say what you want. Kamala, and Biden. But the problem with this Trump is, and we make a big deal about Biden being senile and not fit, but Trump ain't that much. I don't know if Trump much further far off from where Biden is, right? By the time Trump finishes administration, Trump will be well into his 80s. Like, he only about 2 or 3 years behind Biden. And I think when you look at him sometime, and I think this Trump shows some signs of being slower than he was the first time. And again, the age is natural. Some things naturally come with age. So this is going to be an interesting um, term. Sometimes with age comes more settled down as well. But I think it pissed Trump off so much. Like the thing that Trump went through that last 4 years with the Democrats. And what I find funny about the Democrats is you do all these things to me, then you come home and you can't get mad. No, you can't take revenge. No, 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 no. You gotta, when you go low, you go like, who you? I mean, I, that's not even a Trump something that you can point fingers and say, oh, Trump mean spirited. What do you expect a man to do? Man, for the last 4 years, in order to stop him from running and beating him, you've been trying to jail him, put him in, all these charges, all these this and that, and you failed, right? Like you remember the movie with Clint Eastwood, Hang 'em High?
Yeah.
Uh, that was a scene on that where they tried to hang Clint Eastwood and someone shoot him down, and he came back, turned sheriff, and killing all the people. And he told one of the guys, "Listen, when you hang a man, you have to make sure he dead." and and that's the Democrats' biggest fear. There's some people who really have to be afraid, and I'd be afraid too because again, that's what they did. They tried to hang this man. They let him live, and now he coming back. Only got so much years to live. Don't give a damn. Can't run again. So it's really interesting. Some of them really shaking in their shoes as to what Trump will do. But I think Trump will be good for some things, a lot of things. One, I don't think the previous administration, this one, handled all these wars, Ukraine and Hamas, and I really don't think they did any justice in terms of really managing that or what America is used to doing, which is resolving these things. Because the wars just linger on. That Russia thing just is along. I think Trump will probably find a way and his team to end that conflict, somehow, or to bring something on. Because Trump already said he's not. Well, one or two things: that he's going to end it, or Russia will end up crushing Ukraine because Trump is self-funded.
And I think Trump can help Russia crush Ukraine, and that's how that war go over.
Yeah, but why we fighting? I mean, I can. America might as well send over some planes over there, because they all up in this war. Saying we ain't part of it, but you're giving these dudes all the guns and stuff to. Yeah, I pull up on you thinking you got water gun. You got all kind of mass technology, modern day technology from US, and they.
Yeah, because you trying to take advantage. Russia knew they was trying to take advantage of that little country. And why? Just because your boy wake up this morning, oi, I feel like taking over a country. This a country where I can take this over. I want this. And the UN then realize, hold on, you can't just go do these type of things. No, that ain't right. And Russia know they was wrong. Now, Putin is Trump boy, or Trump think Putin is he boy. A lot of people, I think, using Trump right now. Trump can't see it. All Elon Musk and all these other fellas, they're hanging around, they want something, they looking for something, and when they
Trump is
done look and get what they want, they can leave Trump there holding the bag. Now, I hope Trump know what they want, cause buddy, I don't trust Elon Musk. Elon Musk is being into some funny things. He into
you do.
world domination. I gotta watch him. And Putin can half kill Ukraine, and that can be that. You know, I can say nothing. Trump can stop giving them all kind of weapons, and then they can be on their own.
Well, it's it's. I trying to be sensitive here.
Yeah. Let me hear this. This should be good. This should
Because
be good.
I
Go
like
on, go on, go
Ukraine.
on. I listen.
The thing is, the war is unsustainable, right? Like, cause if usually wars start and they finish, unless you're in the Middle East, there are these wars that keep going on, never finish. But these type of wars, like this, was supposed to be a walk in the park. Russia's supposed to go and take them over. You all come under Russia, right? Now Trump came in and say he taking back the Panama Canal. So he come picking fights with people. Like, how you could tell a leader, but if he taking your canal back, you're charging us money, you gotta just take it, right? So this bullying. America is no stranger to bullying. They bully us all the time, right? They always putting us on black lists and gray lists and telling us, oh, we corrupt down here. You got too much people on. Remember Obama with came in those, all these companies up on the shelf in the U.S., right? So they do the same thing, right? And so Trump is gonna say, listen, we're not gonna continue paying for this. We rather y'all get dominated and take it over than the rest of the world suffer because this whole Russia thing is the next thing that has sent up a lot of these prices all around the world. You know, it's been a domino effect with plenty of things. And all those rich billionaires and stuff in Russia, what Russia had, you know, the monies, they ain't flowing like before. That's a big, those things cause problems for other economies as well. So at some point, you know, it ain't all humanitarian. I don't think Trump though is just looking at it from a humanitarian standpoint. Like, listen, America believe in collateral damage. This is for the greater good. Y'all gotta go. Y'all gotta go. But we so it's gonna be interesting what happened there. I hope they reach some sort of cease agreement, get together and figure out something, right? Because most wars on that side is over territory. And Russia had their own, there's different theories of why Russia invaded them. Again, they were concerned about the same relationship with the U.S. getting too close, and the U.S. does the same thing when Russia and China those get too close in the Caribbean or elsewhere, right? They got to shut down, take over these. They can do that because you getting too close. Your missiles can reach us from here, right? And so Putin was saying from one hand, hey, we protecting our own country and people, right? They getting too cozy with the U.S. The U.S. trying to go set up base in Ukraine and all that stuff.
Really?
Yeah, that's one of the arguments that I heard for why Russia. So a lot of these things, and so it's like the election. Depending on if you was watching CNN, Kamala was winning the election in big fashion, right? If you watch Fox and OAN own one network, different story. So it's the same thing. There's a lot of American propaganda that goes out um, in terms of why the reason for things, because they have to sell their justification for sending all this money to Ukraine. And I'm sure Biden knows billionaires make plenty money off all this money what's going on, right? Because someone got to make these guns and these different things that they sending out. And when you look at some of these companies, if you do the due diligence, they tied someone benefiting. So
Yep.
when you see the next administration, they know because they know the game, right? So how did they get in that game? We replacing you, but they know this don't make sense. Anytime I see things don't make sense, to me, it's corruption. Someone benefit from this because you can't just keep writing big checks. Like you say, every time, what's your boy name? Zelensky comes to the U.S., he walk away with 80 billion or $1 trillion, whatever. Um, so it's going to be interesting. I think Trump will be good in terms of more diplomatic to Republican things because Kamala Harris did a bad. That's one of the reasons they got um, um, kicked out. And you have to be careful about this because the type of weapons now that exist in the world and these relations with China, I don't think you could sit down and let these things manage themselves. You have to be on top of it. I'm used to a time when you had the Condoleezza Rice and all these people. These real diplomatics that used to go over there and talk and they come back and tell you, listen, this is what we. I have not seen that at all with this situation. It's just been like a standoff approach. We ain't talking to you, right? And I think you do need Trump. You heard what Trump told Hamas and those the other day? Listen, I getting inaugurated on the 20th. Have those prisoners, their prisoners better be released before the 20th or else, y'all ain't gonna like it. Ain't nobody gonna like the results. But I come in, right? And sometimes that has kind of been the American way. Bush and all of these, they used to bombing people, right? Like, you don't listen, you'll feel, right? And so so all of this just sitting back and kumbaya, you all figure it out. That's gonna go away because I think you're gonna see a more hands-on approach. And I think with the resources that the U.S. has, when they make those type of threats, these countries will not take that lightly because the U.S. has the might, the military capabilities as well as the economic capabilities to really cripple a country. And Trump knows that, and that's what Trump pushes when he says, listen, we in all these bad deals. Listen, this is the US. We stop buying from yours. What y'all gonna do? Right? And so this bully approach, what he believe in, this I guess this is how he conduct his business. And the only good thing with Trump is we survived 4 years of Trump before. So the people who think, oh Jesus, we're not gonna survive. It was rough. We had some trying times in the 4 years, but we survived those 4 years, and I think we will survive these 4 years. And sadly, out of Kamala and Trump, to me, Trump was the lesser of two evils because I couldn't picture Kamala Harris being president with all that's going on in the world and coming off of Biden leading the U.S. through this next 4 years. I think
I
different approach.
I think, see, the when Trump go to Mexico and start making noise, talking about, okay, we can send back all your people and all your this and that, or y'all gonna build this wall or this and that, or they going to Canada, try bully Canada, all these things.
They get rid of the prime minister. The prime minister gone.
Yeah, but what you can get after that, because you can't come and say, okay, um, 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 let's say Mexico, come take your people, or we can do this, or we can do that. It's some side effects with a lot of these things, because in some of those southern states and things like that, even in Mexico, you got a lot of Mexicans, illegal and legal, working.
Hmm.
And some of those farmers depending on those Mexican workers to work. And when you take that from them and say, okay, the Mexicans gone, I got to hire Americans. I now got to hire Americans legally, because you know that Mexicans was in there legally.
Yeah.
And now the price of corn going up, the price of grapes going up, the price of everything going up now, because the same underground economy we had going with Mexico done mess up, because Trump say we getting rid of all of these Mexicans and we going to go give Americans back their job. Hoorah! Yeah, yeah, that's a double-edged sword there. You can't jump up and down. You jump up and down and you say, "Oh Lord, hold on, why grapes is $20 a pound? What's going on here now? Hold on." But these are the things you have to look at when Trump starts saying these things. Hold on. What's the after effect of this? This what you can't jump up and down for everything. Cause hold on. Slowly. Let's figure this out. We ain't want to just jump to these conclusions. Let's let these laborers who getting paid $1 a day, let them stay here, because I want to buy grapes at
That's,
$5.
hey, us see by your own reasoning, slavery would not have been abolished.
Oh no, George. No, you didn't go that route. My
You
God.
you said you can't let the cheap labor go. You got you. Oh no, we have to do the work ourselves, and it can go up. The price can go up. You need to get you need to manage immigration worldwide immigration. Yes, you need immigration where you need bodies, but you have to control immigration. You don't want the immigration where anybody just coming and showing up on the job and whatever, right? I should be able to send, if I need 10 workers, I should be able to send for 10 workers. I should be able to look at some resumes or look at some, fill out your police form, document you, whatever, boom, boom, boom,
Why?
and bring you in.
Why, if I
What you mean,
got
why?
workers right there in America who could do the job? Why you got to bring someone in? Why?
Because some of these workers, the same reason, you have a lot of undocumented. The the danger for any society, a real danger, is these undocumented immigrants who, like you said, we don't know who you are. We don't know. It's always dangerous when people just come in and you don't know who they are, where they're going. You got an idea. That's why we like to put people in the system. From you born, you get your birth certificate, whatever, your social security number. America got to be able to track you, right? Because we need at any given time know how to find you, know what you're into. We need your profile, know you, right? And so it has gotten so out of control with all these, and not just the Mexicans, the Venezuelans, or whoever else coming into the country. I get why immigration needs to be, again, you can never solve it, but it needs to be. You have to make a hell of an effort to. It seems like the Democrats just say, we can't be bothered, right?
No, but
Come and that's a
but a,
recipe for the.
a lot of the foolishness happened when these millionaires want to turn into billionaires, start price gouging, acting the fool, everything going up. They use COVID as an excuse. Oh well, the people in here, so it's this, it's that, it's all kind of things. Now the people back to work. You ain't dropped the
Mhm.
price. If as a matter of fact, you going up. These companies saying they got record profits for this year. How you get record profits for these year, and people out there suffering? People are here doing all type of things just to live. You reporting record profits? How is that possible? All that mean is whoever was sick, you ain't hire back. You got Johnny doing 3 people job. You're killing them. When they want get a raise, you ain't want to give them a raise because you want to tell them slow things slow. But when we look on Wall Street, you got profits going up left, right, and center. Now you got Brave dropping VAT by 5% because he can't figure out how to get these prices down because the millionaires want to turn into billionaires and the billionaires want to sit down and say, who gonna be the first trillionaire? That's why I say Trump gotta watch these people who run him because they up to no good. Mind you, Trump up to no good too now. I want you to think he won't be one trillionaire. But
Well, of course.
we have to sit down and make sure that when you say these things, when Putin and thing Ukraine going to war, gas price going up crazy. Now, Putin go in and take over. What's stopping from gas prices from going down? Ain't nothing. Putin now I got full control. I do what I want to do now. We have to be careful, and Trump have to be careful when he go bullying people. What are the side effects from me bullying these people? That's all I will say. You got to think about it. Think about it. That's all I got to say. So,
He thought about it.
no, he ain't thinking about that. No. He worrying about the Gulf of America. He ain't thinking about that one. But anyway, let's take a quick commercial break, and we can be right back.
Greetings and welcome to Superior Talk Bahamas. My name is Yvette Swain, and I am here with the Sword Sharpeners Prayer Network. We meet every Monday at 6 p.m., where we dive into the Word of God to see what He would say to us. You are welcome to join us. That's every Monday at 6 p.m. here on Superior Talks. God bless you, and we look forward to seeing you soon. Bye-bye.
Okay, now, George, today's question. I want you to think about this one now, because some skullduggery, some skullduggeries be going on around in this place. Now, this week, apparently the TUC them say they going on strike. They going to shut down everything. The doctors them and the nurses them were on strike. They say 60% of the junior doctors was on strike, 40 of the senior doctors, 20% of the nurses went on strike. The teachers, the government teachers and administrators in Grand Bahama, they went on strike, and ain't nobody know why. Ain't nobody know why. It just come out of nowhere. Brave them say, and brave, see, well, let me not say brave, because braves don't like to be the minister of labor. She say, well, I know what these people talking about. We in the middle of discussion. Who's go on strike in the middle of discussion? We trying to get y'all straight. Why would y'all do these things in the middle of the day? Why y'all disrupt these things? You got all the people from the airport them, they out on strike. Y'all trying to cause problems. Who does this and why y'all doing this? Now, I'm a man. I work for a company back in the day. We had to strike. And we ain't strike because we ain't had nothing to do. It was a slow day. We just say, hey, what day? Nothing happening. Let's go strike. We strike because after we done talk for so long,
Right.
the government just decide they want to talk some more. And after a while, you got to realize, after you done talk for so long, I tired talking. I got to show y'all better than y'all can tell y'all. So, now the people going on strike, everybody upset about it. And I really don't get upset about people striking, because people are strike for a reason. They like I said, it ain't just because of nothing.
Right.
Whatever was promised was not delivered. And when these things are promised, if I get promoted and George, you need to have some of these things. Some people get promoted in 2019, George. They ain't get their things yet. Why I gotta wait 4 or 5 years to get my money from y'all, man? You done said I doing a good job. Give me. Why I gotta wait this long? So the minister of labor, and I mess up her name, Tia Glover. I can leave it as that. And y'all gotta bear with me a little sensitive with her because she leaves me in Orlando and he ain't checked to make sure her Bahamian people was okay. But that's another day for another story. Um, she says she come in and she deal with 90% of all the problems. And I trying to figure out if 90% of all the problems then dealt with, why the people striking? That it don't make no sense. 10%, we fighting for 10%. If I got a woman weight 90% good, you think I worry about that 10% when you no good?
Oh, I
You
understand
can have it all.
that 10% might be the crucial part.
Boy, well, apparently with the unions, it is a crucial part.
Yeah.
So now they striking. But as I dive deeper and deeper into this, I come in to find out that there were some persons who signed, some unions that signed the MOU, stating that we can get this and that. This before Brave them in now. All the
Mm-hmm.
unions who signed the MOU, y'all can get A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and all these other things. Now, I found that a bit strange. Why you as a union signing an MOU with a government, a party that ain't in yet, and what can hold them to do whatever in this MOU? And apparently, the problem is that same 10%, some of these things they ain't gonna get because some side little deals were being done. Meaning that some of the unions say, hey, the government was supposed to get them property to build one headquarters for the union. They ain't get that. Some of them say, well, hey, I supposed to get one car from the government to do this and that. They ain't get that. So some other little petty little underlying stuff that I supposed to get. Let's say me as the union president, I supposed to get. Brave them ain't giving it to me. And like I tell you, you gotta watch Brave. You got, like I say, slippery. You gotta watch it. So all these things coming up, ain't nobody want to talk it fully. The minister of labor spill, she let some spill. She ain't gonna talk all the business. I want to see what in this MOU bad. What they promising, what they ain't promising, what they getting, and what they ain't getting. But the question of the day is this, George. Should these unions then be striking over a MOU that was signed before the government even was the government? Should we be held hostage for these simple little things? Because if 10%, if 90% of the stuff then do, is that 10% really that bad? What say ye, Judge? What say ye?
Well, um, when you're dealing with two opposite sides, I'm sure she's saying, I don't think the union agreed there's only that they did 90% of these things,
Mm-hmm.
right? So it's like a relationship. One person like, man, I may do 90% of the work in this relationship. And the other, really?
Mm-hmm. News to me.
You're delusional, right? So I think that's one of the cases where probably the labor is saying you're delusional because if you see them go back and forward like you know they denying meetings what people say happen and right, so there's a lot of discrepancy
Yep.
in these type of negotiations. But I do say I do think our unions have become more mature over the years. I think we see less strikes. Yeah, I mean, people talk about them, but we don't see a lot of strikes going on, particularly at this magnitude. So, like you say, by seeing it, you can't. I wouldn't believe that only 10%. Like you say, I don't. I don't know that I buy the narrative or accept that state of facts because for it to get to this stage, for this stage, there had to be in some build up, right? And that build-up had to be over some serious negotiations and some serious disagreements. And that disagreement may be, listen, you like you said, you didn't do X, Y, Z. Yeah, we did this. You said we give you maybe it's To use an example, we give you 5% decrease in VAT. You'd be like, "Well, yeah, but you tell me you can give me 50%, you know,
Right.
right? So they think I give you something not off the table. No, that ain't what was agreed. So I I really um I tried to bring myself up to speed with all the facts and to try to get as much as possible, to try and figure out, like you said, what exactly the main issues are. And I don't think that has been. I don't think I've come up exactly with why it got to the point where they had a strike. I think Obi said it wasn't a strike; it was a gathering. It was a large gathering, but but I think we've matured more. The government, from what I see, is saying, "Hey, it's political." The government always saying when people strike, it's some political. We doing all we could do. We doing a good job, and I think this probably Pierre Glover's first big thing like this as well. So as a minister, rookie minister, I call her rookie minister. Is difficult. It's difficult to deal with, and I'm sure she's working hard and feels that all her efforts, like I've done so much, and for these people to strike right now, she probably needs some ungrateful stuff. But I saw the government went to court, got an injunction, tell them get back to work and all this stuff. So, I mean, sometimes you have to do that to get the attention, the needed attention, to get everyone to stop doing what they're doing. Because everybody like to be busy. You can't get them to even come to no meeting because I busy doing this. I doing so. When you stop everything like this, okay, now you got to come back on vacation. Now this becomes priority, and normally when you get it to that priority stage and everybody come in one room, tend to resolve matters fairly quickly. And sometimes it's as simple as that. Most times, like you said, we waiting to come back. Oh, we giving you answer next week, next month, right? And people say, you know what, these dudes think we playing.
Yep.
Let's do what we gotta do. And oh yeah, but why y'all carry on like that? We tell you always coming last week, next
Mhm.
week, but you tell me that the week before and the week before.
Yep.
So someone just get fed up and said, I can't wait no longer. And I think that's what happens here. She may have to learn how to read the room better going forward. Right? Some of these dudes, Obi knows being around, Obi Ferguson knows they veteran at what they do. And they I think they know exactly what they doing and trying to get what they I just hope it resolves quickly because the Bahamian people, we don't like to suffer unnecessarily.
No, no, we don't.
But a lot of these people who are part of these strikes are our families and stuff. So you have to support them. You have to be supportive. You have to be sensitive to it. The unions are good and bad. A lot of times they're good because, like I said, it just gets people to focus this power of actually stopping and sick outs. You have to remind people sometimes how important you are.
Yep.
you know.
I agree with you 100%. And government has a they have a bad record of just when I give you this, you promised me 100, you give me
Yeah.
30, and you carry on like you give me 100, and they come back,
Yeah.
well,
Yeah.
boy, what more you want? Hold on, you got 70 more for me. What were you talking about?
Yeah.
What I want? You buck your head. Eh? What going
Yeah.
on with you?
Almost like you ain't give me nothing.
Yeah, you ever had someone owe you money and they pay you back piece,
Well,
man? Oh,
you can never see where your money gone. When you get paid off, you feel rough.
yeah. So I can imagine how the union them feel, especially when they get some promises that what they just ain't can
Yeah.
get. But
Yeah.
once again, this your boy again, Mr. Slick. He always trying to be slick, and he ain't never, ain't him, now Pia Glover, she got to take all the heat, she got to do all this thing while the prime minister, I know, what you say, he gone away again? I don't know what going on, gone to a funny party again? I hope he ain't no Diddy party. But I just said, Mr. Prime Minister, please stay in the Bahamas for this year. Get your business in order. Get us straight. We want you to get us straight. We want you to do the right thing. Please. If the
Going a
people
lot.
striking, they striking for a reason. They ain't striking because they ain't got nothing else to do. They striking for a reason. So please, let's resolve these issues and let's get the country back where it need to be. How about that? Oh, so back to that should end that part of it. And hey, let's go straight into to our bongi of the day. Now, our bongi of the day, and I care all the Obi Ferguson them who run there taking these backdoor deal them. I don't care. I know you're Obi. I know you're a little slippery. Don't be trying. You always here for the people and all this and that. There's always a deal within a deal. I know how you go. That's why I can't get in these union things now, George. Because well, the song say legal or illegal. I gotta make it, and I know I might be even people go. That there was those political contracts. They only waited 100,000, but they signed them for 1,000,000. So I didn't know how it go. So all of y'all who signed that MOU, who mad now, cause they ain't get what they want, y'all is the bongi of the day. Stop taking these dreams. Stop dealing with these Disney fantasies which y'all got going on in your head. Y'all know how these political parties go. That ain't just PLP. That's F&M. That's PLP. That's DNA. That's whoever. COI. All them getting there, they trying to save money or put money aside for whenever or wherever it may need to be done. Stop doing these things. If you look out for the people, you will be rewarded. Stop it. Stop it. It ain't your money. Stop it. What say ye, George?
I agree. I, I I don't have much to add to that. I agree with you.
Oh,
I
okay.
agree.
All right then. So, George being a nice, this show going fast, man, George. This. Boy, they need to have more shows like this. This going. I know what to say, man. I hope the year don't go quick like this.
Boy, it's a new year, and like I say, getting close to the elections, gonna heat up.
Oh, jeez. Oh, my God. My people. Oh. And you hear the half of them say they done got all of the most of the majority of the candidates done didn't pick the majority of them, so they done ready to
I,
go.
I wait to see those.
Well, if you ain't got no faith in half of them, well, I would mind.
I, I, I think let me be optimistic. Like like I think they bobble the last by elections. They'll leave a taste in my mouth. So we'll see.
Well, they got different. They had a different helm now. I really want to see, and this got to be for another show. But I really want to see if they can run Hubert Minutes again. That's what I want to see. That's
And
who I
again,
want to see. Since they didn't pick everybody, did they pick Hubert Minutes to run again?
yeah, but it's an incumbent. How you gonna take the man seat from him?
Hey man,
Uh,
it's my body.
he's one of the
I
few
don't
that won
want
it.
you to run.
He's one of the few that won this seat.
That's the
So yeah.
business. That's an F for them street. That's like high rock them for the F for them and we're sending them for the PLP. You ain't go wrong with much of them. So
No,
I can
I
put
can't.
anybody there that can win that.
I can't take the man seat from him, man.
I shouldn't.
As a former prime minister,
Boy, hey, I don't like how that sounds. I don't remind me of that. Don't remind me of that.
That man
I won't
brought you out
remember
through a
them days.
He brought you through a pandemic.
He brought me through a what? George, we done gone over our time. I ain't getting back into that. You trying to bring up some old ones. I gotta sleep tonight. I will be tossing and turning. I into that. But we can talk about that on another show. But
Yeah.
I want to thank everybody for who's watching. Just remember to subscribe, like the show. We have numerous shows through the week. We have Sword Sharpeners on Monday at 6. We have Let's Talk at 6 p.m. on Tuesday. Also, What's Going On with me and George Wednesday, we have Off the Bench, lively and provocative sports podcast, and Islandish on Thursday, 6 p.m. So please subscribe to the show. We can't do this without y'all. We need those subscriptions. So sign up to YouTube if you ain't signed up, and go ahead and just hit the subscribe button for Superior Talk Bahamas. This will keep us bringing you these shows so we can talk foolishness for a little while longer. So, George, I want to thank you for joining us and telling the world what's going on in the Bahamas and all over the world.